Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here back with more Let's Play Final Fantasy IX, and we have Amarant in the group. Let's take a look and see what all he's got equipped, and what we're doing. So he's got Cat's Claws, he can also use the Poison Knuckles, which we stole from him, but ironically enough, if you didn't steal it from him, you don't get the Poison Knuckles, even though they were on him. Like, really, this is how this works. He has no headgear equipped because why would you want to cover those gorgeous flowing locks? But we actually want to. We want to put a ritual hat on because look at counter. 240 points to master counter. It's going to be a little while. We've got counter on his hand, counter on his head. We're actually going to put counter a couple other places too, from the look of things. I guess you're fine with Beast Killer? I mean, really doesn't matter. Well, antibodies also pretty good. Add status. Add status. Adamant Vest we're actually going to change out for Chakra, I believe. Yeah, and also look at 170 for return magic. He's just... yeah. We're going to put Leather Vest on so we can max out Chakra. It's only 30 points, so it won't take very long. We are going to take the Germanus boots off, and we are going to put on the Power Belt, because again, counter. So we'll have counter on 3 things. So for every 1 point of AP we get, it'll actually give us 3 between the weapon, the hat, and the accessory. So we've got that. Now let's take a look and see what his abilities are that we've got. MP attack, Undead Killer, add status, counter, and Bright Eyes. And that's really it. He really comes with nothing. So that's what we get to deal with him. Alright, so we're going to work our way to the Aoife tree, because there's a lot going to happen in the Aoife tree. I'm not going to be able to get it all in one episode, but we are coming up on the end of Disc 3. So, it's going to be interesting to space out all of the events that's going to happen over the next couple episodes. So, we need to make our way to the Aoife tree, so we go up this way. And we get a little cutscene because we... oh no, we don't, because we're not actually at the Aoife tree yet. Haha, I forgot. I thought that just took us straight here. I forgot there was more world mappage that we had to deal with. And hey, a fight! Yay. I'll keep this in because we've got Amarant. Not that he'll probably live long enough to see any of his abilities get used. But he has some... I like his abilities. He has the throw command. Oh, well then. Fabulous. He has Flare, which right now we have Chakra, which restores HP and MP to a party member, including himself. Throw. We can throw anything. Any weapon or item. We really don't want to do that, but just in case... no, we want to back out. So we're just going to attack. And attack. And he does some decent damage. So, I mean... I'm not too worried about that. And... this should kill once we get Ramu out, even though they're getting more abilities off than they really should. I don't know if Chakra can be used outside of battle. I don't think it can. I would imagine that would be rather broken if it could. So, because you could just sit there and get back more HP and MP. It's like having to rest with a tent, but never actually having to rest at a tent. Just to check, I'm gonna check that because I'm kind of curious. I don't think it works, but actually it really doesn't matter. So let's just go to the Aoife tree. I mean, we're fine with what we've got at the moment. We're doing all right. So we go to the Aoife tree, and it's changed a little bit, mostly because we destroyed the source of the mist. So. Yeah, what happened to the mist? We killed the creature that breathes mist. No more mist. I love how Amaranth just thinks to himself, they must possess incredible powers. Like, yeah, we kind of do. Alright, so there's the Silver Dragon, which means Kuja's here. And of course we get Kuja's theme playing. His theme almost sounds like it should belong in Castlevania. Really. Yeah. How I've longed for this day. Damn, I'd finally cast away my man. He's way too melodramatic. Way too much so. Alright, so he really doesn't even care that we took out the Aoife tree. Beauty becomes the great mother tree that lives among the... what? Let's watch the drama unfold from the trunk of the Aoife. Okay, he's just gonna go kind of hang out, let us handle our stuff. Alright, so we can change party members, go to menu, or keep current party members. I kept the party this way for a particular reason. I don't think we can get into any random... I say that because I thought the mist was gone, so we couldn't get into any random fights. So give me just a second, I'm gonna cut this out. Yeah, I thought we couldn't get into any fights here because I thought the mist was gone, but apparently no. The game just likes to mess with me when it comes to things like that. So we get to work our way up these route sections. So be careful, because apparently, yes, random encounters can happen here. But once we hit a certain point, which I think is after this screen, and of course, after a fight, so give me 1 second. Alright, and the problem with Amaranth wearing kind of crap armor is that his defense is nothing, which means every time he takes a hit, he's taking a lot of hits, so... Alright, so we make our way here, and we're trying to figure out a way to get up to the top where Kuja is. Which is kind of a problem, considering we lack the ability to fly, considering we don't have a silver dragon. Yeah, how are we going to get up there? Well, we could climb. That's a long way to climb. I'm not even going to lie about that. Echo and Beaver are like, yeah, not happening. And Dagger's like, I don't think I can either. So really, 3 of the 5 of us don't feel comfortable doing that. So... you should just go by yourself. We gotta face Kuja together. We probably need to face Kuja together. I don't think we'd be able to handle him one-on-one. And Amaranth's kind of a dick. Like, just kind of shoving people. Not even shoving, just walking through people. Like you actually have a plan. And I really have no idea why Amaranth... It's like, I'm going to come with you, and then I'm going to be a confrontational dick the entire time. Alright, Amaranth, you owe me 1. Okay. There's some gargant grass around here. That means there's a gargant. Catch one, and we'll get on it and ride it to the top. Why should I do all that when I can just take the kids up myself? Okay. That... How'd I ever let this dimwit beat me? Well, I mean, you're a big guy, but carrying, you know... 2 people, and I guess we get to carry Zane gets to carry Dagger, which I love her. Hey, wait, no, don't. I don't want to ride you piggyback. That's just always entertaining. The weak lose their freedom to the strong. I really don't believe that. I'm not really... survival of the fittest makes sense, but, you know, when you get... you know, reason and sentience, is it really a thing that you have to focus on still? Alright. I'll warm up on them until the elephant lady shows up. Alright, this is going to be really interesting what we get to do. So, yeah, thanks for that. Now we're even. Okay. Do I have to beat your ass again to have you owe me 1? Because... Alright, so you get one other chance to organize party to make sure you've got the right people. Doesn't matter. We could make sure everyone is up to snuff. Everyone's good. I can't use chakra outside of combat. Doesn't matter. So, just click finished. And now things are pretty much on autopilot from here on out. Alright, let's go. We gotta go deal with Kuja. I'm very curious as to how this is actually going to work. You're Kuja, correct? Amaranth's just gonna kind of lean against the tree there. Was it really you who persuaded my mother to such war? No. And you made everyone, the black mages, into instruments of war. And then Kuja just starts attacking Vivi. Like, not physically, but emotionally. Like, begin with a broth of mist, add fermented souls, and boil. This is dark sounding, isn't it? Like, stuff we just assumed was, like... I'm not done telling you how to make soulless toys out of the dregs of souls. First you don't want to listen, now you want to start asking questions. You're just... Kuja... everything about this man just rubs me the wrong way. Don't you feel anything taking the lives of so many? No. No, I really don't. Speaking of warmongers, what about your mother? Ooh, you hit the mommy button. The war was my fault? No, your mother wanted it. I just gave her a little push. Where have I heard a similar argument to that before? Alright. Let me show you the truth about your mother. First act, the end of ugly desire. Alright, so... the queen arrives. We get an awesome little FMV scene showing her sea ships, because they were preparing to depart from Lindblom when we left. And somehow we managed to get here so much faster. Alright, so... and now she's deciding to turn on Kuja. I guess Kuja kind of figured this out, but... in return, I shall show you the ultimate power. Order the black mages to focus all their magical energies into a single spell, and then lay suppressing fire. So, this is actually kind of neat. Much like in, like, say, Final Fantasy XI or something, when you can combine magic spells, have multiple mages cast the same spell in order to make a big spell. At least in the opening scene of Final Fantasy XI. They're doing the same thing. All of the black mages are channeling their magic into a single spell, so... her ugliness and stupidity are truly impressive. And your arrogance is mildly infuriating. Yeah, what are you talking about? We're just the opening number, time for the real... what? The mist may be created no more, but it still lurks in caves and forests. He can make monsters with magic. Alright, so, we get to fight mist-made monsters. This is, I think, the first time we're going to be encountering this enemy. We may have fought it before, I don't remember. They're creepy, whatever they are. They are Mistodons. I want to say we've fought them before, but it's been a really long time. So, Mistodons, I believe, are weak to thunder. So we can just do this, and that'll probably be the death of that first one. I don't know how much... No, thunder by itself not going to do too much damage, but you have an ability called Mist. Alright. And it causes slowdown. Thanks for that. Good to know. Well, I'm just gonna... oh, well, that was... I guess that was overkill for the one that we melee attacked, because the other one still died. Alright, so we got Undead Killer and a Sand Golem card. Oh, fabulous. Not that I have been playing Tetramaster at all. So 2 of your enemies are duking it out. Why not just leave them? Yeah. My money would be on Kuja too, unfortunately. Like, he really seems to not care at all that the Queen has shown up with a fleet of ships and black mages. But I mean, Kuja gave her the black mages, and that's one thing about a weapons dealer. If they give you good weapons, assume they have better weapons for themselves. Like, that's... arms dealers and warmongers, that's typically how I look at it. Alright, so he's goading her into attacking at this point. Which means something has got to be up. Let's split before we get dragged in. Yeah, we probably should. But still, Dagger is loyal to her mother to the last breath, it seems. Not even her real mom. She extracted the Eidolons from the Uncharted War. It's like, I still don't want her to die, but she didn't care about whether or not you lived or died. Why? I mean, I guess that makes Garnet a better person than her mom, but still. Yeah, she's my only mother. I don't care if you don't understand. You said there was an Eidolon imprisoned here, right? Yeah. Yeah, there is. Tell me where. It's pretty much at the bottom, so... And Dagger just runs off. And we get into another fight. There's going to be a lot of kind of quasi-fights going on. Alright. And just one more, like really one Mistodon. But we all get Echo automatically in the party, and between the two of them, like melee hits, we're good. That's... one enemy was kinda silly for that. Alright. So, Daggers run off. This is turning into quite a show. Amaranth being a dick, as usual. Yeah, we should probably go after her. If we're fighting monsters, we really don't think she needs to get into a random encounter on her own. Alright, so now we have a Moogle. Mochi, which we have a letter. I could have swore we've already seen this one. Kid named Vivi came to Black Mage Village. His eyes were sad. Yeah, I'm on your side. I'm pretty sure we've seen that one before. Alright, so we can save it, and we're gonna save it. And then we're gonna start running down. So this is gonna be a slightly long episode for one part. And then the next episode might be slightly long too. It's gonna be fun. So what we need to do is we're doing all right, yeah. So now we have to start heading down the route, and as you can see, it's interesting because Zidane has his own odd little physics to it where he kind of stops. That's because we're being chased by enemies, and I've got alert equipped, so I don't think, even though they're running behind us, I don't think it might count as a surprise attack. I don't think it actually does. So it's one of those things. But we're just gonna take out what we can, do some damage. Oh, that one's dead, and then that one's dead. Perfect. And Echo still has... Oh, well, we learned Chakra, and got another Peridot and another Sangolem card. That's good. So I can probably take off something that deals with Chakra. We can give him that's good. And we can take off the leather plate and actually give him something... we're gonna just go ahead and give him the Brigandine. Like, we can learn all of those little things off screen. Yeah, that's good. And we still got counter on 3 things. Alright, let's just start running down. We'll get into another fight. because I think you get into like 2 or 3 fights depending on how you space things out here. But, and yay, another fight. The Mistodons aren't a threat. They can do a little bit of damage with their AoE, but I'm not sure if we're over-leveled or these things are just silly weak compared to what we're, you know, what we've been dealing with. But this is kind of a joke. Throw out a Cura and a heal. There we go. That's a perfect attack round almost, actually. Because that should kill them, and we'll get a heal off before the battle ends. So, yeah, and now Amarant's not taking as much. He was taking like 100 points of damage extra from that, so. And Kira will mostly benefit Vivi and Amarant, but, you know, it's good to have everyone a little bit, you know, up to snuff. Alright, so that's the end of that, and that's actually where I'm going to end this episode. Because, like I said, we've got a little bit more stuff coming up, and the next episode might be a little long. So, I'll see you guys in the next installment. Till then, later, everyone.